Well, basically, I wanted to comment about the kind of advice that you're giving these guys.
Yes.
As far as, the whole child support. What about the responsibility of caring for the child?
Oh, no, they don't have any responsibility for that, and here's why. Because,
they do.
No, when a woman lies to a man and says, oh, don't worry, I'm on birth control, then stays out of touch with him for 7 months, then says, oh, by the way, I'm 7 months pregnant, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't want to be a parent. He doesn't want that responsibility. She lied. She laid it on him. And he has no responsibility. His responsibility is to obey the law, pay the child support, and get the hell out of there.
You know what? True. She lied, and she is responsible for all that, and she is whatever she is. But the responsibility is still the child.
It's not his responsibility. Not his responsibility.
It is his responsibility.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
17, 16, 18 years old, and he tries to go look for him.
I have said this on the air, and I will say it to you. If there's any 16 or 17-year-olds out there who think that they are my son or daughter, don't come to my front door. I won't answer.
That's you. What about all these other guys?
Again, I'm preparing the men for the reality of the future, that women today are scandalous, and they will lie and do whatever they have to do to get what they want. We're up to and including they see a guy who looks the part, and they want to have a baby with him because he has the right eye color, or because he's built right, or because the family has money, or whatever. And men must fight this resolutely. They must fight against being dragged into responsibilities they don't want. And I'm telling them how to do it.
How does he know he's probably just running away because he's a loser.
What do you mean? This woman's been trying to find this guy, and he took the call finally. She wasn't able to find him because it was a one-night stand. And she told him she was on birth control.
Well, things do happen. There is that chance.
Well, fine. The point is, he doesn't want to be a parent, and the law says his responsibility is to pay child support. And
that makes him a loser.
That doesn't make him a loser. You know what a loser is? It's some pussy-whipped moron who's there taking care of some other broad's kid that she just happened to get knocked up and didn't tell him about it, or lied about her birth control. So she's out at work or out partying while he's babysitting this kid he never wanted in the first place. No. Stay away. Don't marry these chicks. Don't move in with these chicks. And definitely do not get involved in the raising of these children.
He should have kept them in his pants. That's why he's a loser.
You can call him whatever he wants, but you know what? If all he does is pay child support, financially he'll be better off. Mentally he'll be better off. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want my life changing. If anybody out there had a kid without my consent or without my cooperation, I don't want to know about it. Don't want to get involved.
But that is a child. That is going to be a human being.
It's not my problem. Not my problem, not his problem.
It should be your problem.
No, it's not.
Because
I'm telling you right now, if anyone ever knocked on my door and I looked out and there was somebody claiming to be my kid, I would not let them in.
But that's so wrong. I mean, this is the family that you created.
No, it's a family that someone else created by not using birth control, by not telling me about it, by lying to me about it, by not having an abortion. I say to everybody, every woman I've ever known knows I don't want to have children.
Well, why would they want to come and tell you now when you're telling them from the beginning, I don't want to have children? What if we flip an accident?
So, I don't care. Then have an abortion.
See, that's so wrong. Everything you're teaching...
Anyone who does I tell them right up front. They know what they're in for.
They shouldn't be calling you father. They should just be calling you something else because obviously you don't want to be
I'm the dad they never had. I'm the surrogate father for many men, and I'm here to tell them your responsibility is, it's written out in California state law, whatever state you live in. You must pay child support. There's a formula for it. Don't fight it. Don't ignore letters from the county. Always respond. Always get a DNA test to make sure that little slut actually had your baby and not somebody else's. But absolutely, positively, do not break down and become a husband or a parent or a live-in. Forget it. Stay away. Just pay your bill and move on.
Okay, but you know what? Any guy that sleeps with a woman without a condom deserves that responsibility.
Well, but guess what? You may think he deserves it, but the law says he has no responsibility beyond paying the bills.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, they probably won't even pay you regardless.
I tell them to pay. That's all I can do. But do not get involved. Do not go over there and babysit for her while she goes out and find the next sucker. Do not go over there and help out. Do not, nothing. Do not be paying her prenatal bills or any of that crap. Forget it.
You know what? I totally agree is or not, I totally agree with you on that. But if he does find out that it's his responsibility.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That is a human being,
No,
and
it's
that
not.
is his responsibility.
Well, it may be a human being, but it's not his responsibility. It's the responsibility of the person who unilaterally decided to create that human being.
Well, he was responsible for creating that human being.
Again, that woman could have had an abortion. She could have had used a morning after pill. She could have done any number of things. Are you 46? There's any number of ways she could have prevented that pregnancy from happening. When women have babies, it's because they want to have babies and they want to be in the driver's seat. That's what it's all about.
No, not women.
Yes, I didn't say all, but in this particular case, where the woman was hiding for 7 months, absolutely.
That's what he says. That's what he says.
That's all I can make. All I can deal with is what people say.
But you know what? That's not right. It's a responsibility. You slept with it. Deal with it. You have to.
He is dealing with it. He's going to have an attorney, and he's going to make the payments he's required by law to make. He's going to live up to every responsibility he has under the law.
But children are not about money. It's not all about money.
Well, yes, they are. Children are an expense. They're a line item expense in my budget. If I had, unfortunately, accidentally ended up with a child and I had an expense, I would pay what I was responsible for. And then that's it. I want no other involvement because I don't want to have children.
But that's the reason that there's so many wackos out there, because they end up without any fathers.
Not my problem.
Losers like him.
With enough money, I can buy 20 acres. I can hide out, and all the crazies, the wackos, the children of single mothers will all be kept away from me.
See, what you're saying is ridiculous.
Nothing ridiculous about it. I have no interest in being a parent. Huh?
It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
That's why kids are so emotionally unstable. I work with children.
Well, what about the women who decide to have children without the consent of the father? You think they have no responsibility? You think they're not responsible?
And you're absolutely right, but they don't have to have anything to do with the guy, but at least the guy needs to have
women unilaterally make these decisions to have babies without consulting the male. And I'm saying that this is how men should fight back. They should let women know, if you have a baby, all you'll ever get is what I'm required to do by law, and that's it. So think hard, because that's all you're getting.
But it's just his responsibility. He knew he might
Doesn't matter.
Pregnant.
Doesn't matter. He might get her pregnant if she was lying about being on the shot or having birth control. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He is 100% responsible. If not, he is a loser.
No. Well, first of all, he can only be 50% responsible because she also is 50% responsible. That's number one. Number two, he did not want to have a baby. She had a baby and did not even bother to inform him about it.
He should not slept with her to begin with.
But he did. People do. He did. But again, he will live up to his responsibility under the law. And the law says pay your child support. And he will pay his child support. But that's it.